Welcome to Bodywise Insights with me, Christina Castellanik, ND. So today we're going to talk about sensations in the body. And of course, we know that's how our body communicates with us, through sensations. And how we often want to move away from unpleasant sensations, especially those that are intense and unwanted. There's this emotional piece of, I don't want to feel this. Especially pain, pressure, tension. Those are things that people, of course, keep saying, oh my gosh, I feel the tension in my shoulders and I wish it wasn't there. Why is this happening? And we always want to move away from, of course, unpleasant sensations. But the body is showing us these sensations for a reason. It's an indication of something. And we need to honor the fact that this is uncomfortable and I don't like this. I don't want to be here. And then to ask yourself the question, but can I tolerate it? You may not want to be there. It's not something you would invite, but could you spend a moment in it and notice what happens next? Notice how your body responds as you allow it to express itself versus resisting whatever it's trying to communicate to us. So I find this extremely important in my healing journey and those that I serve and help. And just by sitting with our unpleasant sensations, as long as they are tolerable, it allows it to shift somehow. And you get to just explore how it shifts. So this is valuable in the sense that when you start to build your ability to sit with that stuff that you don't like and you don't want to be with, but you're sitting with it anyways, you start to figure out that, oh, I can do this. Number one, I can do this. Oh, it's not so horrible. And you actually might learn something from it as you track it, as you notice the next thing that arrives. You might actually learn. And that's the beauty of listening to the body. That's the beauty of this healing journey. So next time you have the impulse to run away from sensation, see if you can become aware of that and notice what it's like to try something different, to just sit with it for a moment. See how tolerable it is. If it's intolerable, you don't want to really sit with it at all. But if it's tolerable, even just for 10 seconds or so, I wonder what would happen. I wonder what would be different in your experience if we could allow for that. And the other piece I wanted to talk about was really how we want to make changes in our lives. And every time we make a change in our life, discomfort can happen. So we might want to change our diet in some way, or we might want to exercise more, we might want to go to sleep earlier, or wake up earlier. Whatever it is, we want to move towards something, some healthy behavior, drinking more water, whatever. But every time we do, there's going to be some discomfort in that because it's a change, especially if we do it more than once for one day, once we start to get consistent with something. And so by building this ability to sit with the unpleasant stuff sometimes, we get to push our learning edges and we get to experience our bodies in a different way. And we probably get to actually maintain the change for a longer period of time if we can tolerate that little bit of discomfort or that challenge that's arising in the body. But not just brushing it off and ignoring it, right? And just saying, oh, this will pass, this will pass. It's an expression. The body's sort of expressing that this is challenging for it. And you can honor that. You can allow it to exist and just honor your body's experience of this change that you're trying to make in your life. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this was valuable to you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.